San Francisco has been in a housing crisis for years, as we all know, and that makes the story you're about to hear all the more troubling. City government researchers have found 1 in 10 of the city's condos and homes are sitting empty. No one there. And as NBC Bay Area Sergio Quintana reports, a city supervisor is now hoping to do something about that.
At the corner of 3rd Avenue and Lincoln Way, an entire building sits empty. It's been boarded up for quite a while, enough time for neighbors to wonder what's ever going to be done with it.
I think there should be a date for how long it can remain empty. For a certain period of time, that's fine.
This property is in Supervisor Dean Preston's district. He says it's a prime example of a persistent problem in the city.
We see in a lot of neighborhoods buildings that have just been abandoned and sit vacant for not just a year, 2 years, but sometimes 5, 10 years or more.
But those older buildings are a smaller portion of the overall problem, according to city figures. Larger towers and condominium complexes that have been built in the financial district, Soma, and Mission districts really make up a larger portion of the empty units in the city. According to a report by the San Francisco Budget and Legislative Analyst's Office, there are about 40,458 housing units that are sitting empty, according to 2019 data. Of those, the vast majority have been sold and are unoccupied, or they're seasonal, recreational, and other occasional housing, or they're off the market for renovations, corporate housing, or homes tied up in personal family issues. Supervisor Preston is exploring a vacancy tax aimed at owners who are keeping properties off the market, sometimes for years, as a business decision.
So one of the things a vacancy tax could do is change that calculation. So now there's actually a cost to holding it vacant, and they're going to be more interested in renting it out or selling it to an owner-occupant.
It's an idea that's raising questions among residents.
We have to be very careful about being too arbitrary about time limits and very careful about how you define a vacancy.
Preston is exploring similar taxes that have already been imposed in Vancouver, Canada, Washington, D.C., and Oakland. In San Francisco, Sergio Quintana, NBC Bay Area News.